This is Gates finally being shut for Bill. Bill Gates pulls out of the AI Impact Summit. Bill Gates will not be giving the keynote speech. The Gates Foundation has come out to make this very announcement, wherein Ankur Vora will be addressing the very summit instead of Bill Gates. Now, Gates Foundation has also come out to say that they're committed to work in India. Earlier, remember, however, India Today had cited government sources on Gates. It was our colleague who had even spoken to Ashwini Vaishnaw, who had said that it's an individual's decision to whether be attending the very summit or not. The top sources, however, pointed out the Epstein controversy at that point. So this is where we are at on this very particular story. And we have Aishwarya Paliwal joining us on the broadcast with more details from Bharat Mandapam itself, as she has been bringing us all the latest updates since early morning today. Aishwarya, we are looking at a big absenteeism at this point when we speak of the summit, that is Bill Gates. And Bill Gates, given that the figure that he is, the person, the revolution within information and technology that he had brought about during his time, when he had started off as an entrepreneur, the world looks at him as a leader in this very particular space. But yes, with the latest controversy around his name appearing in the Jeffrey Epstein files, there has been a lot of speculation over that matter. And now we see him not being a part of this summit. It will be definitely a big miss at this point if we are to speak of the very summit.
Well, definitely, there were a lot of people very keenly looking at, what he will have to say, because whatever he says, it has a lot, it has a lot of depth, because he is someone, as you rightly pointed out, Sriya, who understands, the kind of revolution that we have seen happening over the past few decades. So that is something that a lot of people will definitely miss. But yes, we are seeing a lot of controversies swirling around Jeffrey Epstein and the kind of people whose name has now come out in the list. We have often seen how US President Donald Trump also clarification after clarifications coming in from him, and we have seen the first time that Bill Gates' name appeared on the list, and there were clarifications and statements back then also that came out, and all of them maintaining that they had nothing to do with the kind of work that Jeffrey Epstein used to do. So that's the big controversy which is taking place at the moment. The government, however, was clear that there are survivors that are coming out not just in one place but at different places. So that is also a possibility, a big possibility, that we could have seen, the government having a talk with him. And now finally we are seeing this official statement coming out, because earlier too, just 2 days back, the statement actually came in which they said that his name was faultily removed from the site. But yes, the name was being removed from the list of speakers, and now just a couple of hours ago we are seeing this kind of clarification coming in from Bill Gates' team. It is now clear, Sriya, that Bill Gates will not be coming and speaking at the AI summit.
Aishwarya, when we speak of Bill Gates and his tie-ups with India, it goes a long way back, given the Bill Gates Foundation and their projects with India and their association with the country in itself in this very sphere. And it's not just the technological sphere that we're speaking of. Their association has spanned across decades, and more importantly, across sectors. So when we speak of artificial intelligence, of course, when it comes down to India, definitely Bill Gates Foundation again does play a very crucial role. So yes, we are taking a look at the entirety of their participation has not been cancelled. It's Ankur Vora who will be addressing the session instead of Bill Gates. But we also see the president of Microsoft will be attending the very summit today, while Bill Gates himself might not be.
Yes, you are right. We are seeing how the kind of conversations that are happening. Microsoft obviously is a huge player, a big player. So Microsoft, yes, is taking part in the AI summit. But particularly when we speak about Bill Gates, it is Bill Gates who's now stepped away from the AI summit. From what we are understanding, he will not be coming here, will not be participating. But Microsoft, yes, because the kind of big player that it is, when we look at the rules and everything, then the big players need to be on board, and that is something that India also has been pushing for over the past many decades. They have been speaking about the fact that they want to make sure that there is a global framework of sorts. And even as we are speaking, Sriya, the Indian government is in talks with 30 other nations, because the idea now is to make sure that there is a global framework of sorts, because only then we will be able to make sure that the use of AI is safe, people are safe, the data is safe, because a global network, a tight global network is something that the countries are now looking at, and the top players obviously need to be on board for that kind of framework to actually happen. And Microsoft is actually a huge player when we speak about all those things. So keeping that in mind, Microsoft's participation definitely has not been cancelled, but the only person who will not be coming here is Bill Gates, and we have seen controversy after controversy coming out. So that's the reason why the statement also, if you very clearly read it, says that after consideration, it is now being decided that Bill Gates will not be coming here. So one thing is clear, Microsoft's participation 100% here at the AI Summit. But yes, something that's not happening is the fact that it is Bill Gates who will not be coming here. Microsoft, yes, other people from Microsoft will be speaking at the summit.
Right, Aishwarya. These are the latest details, viewers, that we are bringing to you at this given point of time. Also, you know, Aishwarya, when you had earlier spoken to Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw, when he had said that it's up to an individual to be attending a particular summit or not. So there clearly doesn't seem to be any particular indication or so far, of course, with this particular announcement coming in that Bill Gates will not be attending the summit, we don't see any government response so far into this very story. But even earlier, there has been speculation, definitely, but the government of India has kept quite shut, one would say, or there hasn't been any particular response or speculation on whether, or even a hint on whether Bill Gates will at all be attending the summit or not.
Right, Shreya, you rightly pointed out that there was no clarification coming in from the government. Ashwini Vaishnaw, however, when we had asked him whether Bill Gates will be coming or not, he did say that it was a personal choice. Yes, definitely, he was one of the key speakers. And now we are seeing the statement also that is coming out very, very carefully, saying that there were talks that were happening, and after looking at everything that has happened over the past 48 hours, this is the final decision that has now been taken by Bill Gates, that he will not be coming here, he will not be speaking at the AI Summit. So big confusion that had prevailed over the past 48 hours finally has cleared out. It is Bill Gates not participating here at the AI Summit. He will not be speaking. However, one thing is very clear, that Microsoft is participating, and the kind of conversation that is happening worldwide around AI and how to make sure that the use of AI is safe for the people, that is something that is now being very closely looked at. And Microsoft, obviously being the huge player that it is taking part in it. The participation of Microsoft at the moment 100% here at Bharat Mandapam at the AI Summit that is taking place. But yes, Bill Gates particularly is someone who will not be attending it, will not be speaking. But yes, other players from Microsoft will be speaking about it.
I just want to take our viewers through the statement, or at least the announcement that's come out from the Bill Gates Foundation at this point on this entire matter, wherein they've said that after careful consideration and to ensure the focus remains on the AI Summit's key priorities, Mr. Gates will not be delivering his keynote address. The Gates Foundation will be represented by Ankur Vora, who is the president of the Africa and India offices, who will speak later today at the summit. The Gates Foundation remains fully committed to our work in India to advance our shared health and development goals. So this is what the entire statement is, which has come in from the Gates Foundation. Aishwarya, that also does sort of give an underlying implication of the fact that the Bill Gates Foundation, yes, definitely, they don't want the attention of viewers or rather visitors at the particular summit itself to turn towards something else. But it also does, give an underlying impression of the fact that it is maybe the Epstein controversy itself that's being referred to here, when one's saying that the other factors don't come into, one may say, overshadow Bill Gates' presence at the AI Summit, because he would otherwise have been there as a speaker or an inspirational figure or a tech giant in the AI Summit. But right now, his involvement in the entire Epstein files sort of overshadows that over his particular contributions in the industry in itself.
Well, definitely, that is something that the government also was very keenly looking at, because the idea is to tell the world the kind of strides that India has been making. And that's the reason why, after we saw what happened in Paris, the last AI summit was in Paris in 2025, and the government was actually working on this AI summit here in our country. We have seen how delegations from more than 60 countries have come. We have, more than 70,000 people participating in it. So the scope is huge with regards to what's happening happening here, and we will see those crucial conversations happening with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And we have also seen how France and India also over the past few days have made sure that they march together, because they are understanding that the future is AI, and that is something that everyone now needs to be speaking about. And we have seen how AI has been making our lives so much easier, not just in defense but also in healthcare and also in other aspects of our life. So those are some of the things, the kind of talks that we have seen happening between India and the other nations. So the focus has to be on the kind of development that we all hope to see, not just in India but across the world. And that's the reason why India, not just now, if you remember Sriya, Prime Minister Modi, wherever he's spoken about the fact that technology is our friend. It is here to assist us, it is not here to replace us, and B, we also need to be extremely aware of the kind of pitholes, the kind of loopholes that exist, especially when we speak about AI, because we all have seen those kind of images coming out, videos coming out, the kind of fake news also which is often being peddled. So those are some of the things that not just India but different countries are also very keenly looking at, and that is the focus of the AI summit, to make sure that the focus does not shift. This is a decision that has now been taken by Bill Gates. He will be keeping himself away from the AI summit, but Microsoft, the huge player that it is and a huge stakeholder when we speak about the tech world. So that's the reason why we will see Microsoft participating. But when we speak about Bill Gates has now taken a decision that he will be staying away from the AI summit. The focus has to be on AI, the future of AI, and how we all need to now make sure that it safeguards us, we remain safe, but also use technology to assist us. Sriya.